Hey YouTube, Eagle Prepper here. What I wanted to do today is do some channel shoutouts. Found my shop again, my laptop. Not sure how good that this is going to turn out. I couldn't do it on this old CRTs. As you can see, it's blinking there, but yeah, that's pretty darn annoying. Anyway, I want to do some shout-outs. I'll try to add them down in the bottom in the description and figure out how to do that. I'm pretty new at this. But the first one is Engineer775. Of course, he's a pastor. He's a good Christian man. He does a lot of things, like here, the rain catchment system. There's the way to sterilize water. A lot of different engineering things, ram pumps, solar, well, a bunch of different things. I wanted to show you him. Of course, his buddy is Southern Prepper 1, and he's the ex-military person, and he does a lot of security work, tells how to be safe, how to prep, this and that, and so forth. He's a good guy. You need to check him out. Another one I just got recently discovered on is Wrangler Star. He's done a water project. Now he's done a little solar project with an old DirecTV satellite dish with some solar panels. So you need to check him out. Next one is US Freedom 22. He's a good old guy. He's been doing some guns and ammo and how long ammo lasts in Spam cans and how to make them last a long duration. He's also got a potato box started, as you can see here, so he's educating us on that. See how well that's going to turn out. He also did a review on propane generators, on how fuel efficient the generators are, so you need to look at that if you're interested in doing a propane conversion. The next one is I'm Still Working. And she does a lot of things with the garden, also with canning and a little bit of recipes. Very good individual to learn about, just kind of the old-fashioned way, the old-school way that your mom or dad or grandparents used to do. She does it. The next one is Bear Prepper. Now she does a whole lot of canning. She cans bacon. I'm very impressed with her. She started out, I've been watching her for quite a while now, and she's got a lot of good information on canning. Put back, as you can see over here, she's got a whole big old stockpile, and she cans all the way down. That's like nearly floor to the ceiling on some of her videos, and of course over on this side is her background picture, so you need to look at her. Another good cooking one is Cat's Cradle. She teaches you how to do a lot of recipes, how to mix things up, make things from scratch. So you need to take a look at her, like gooseberry strawberry jam. Sounds good. The backyard beekeeping. There's a lot of things on her site. And then, of course, Misty Shooter 223, which she just changed her name to Misty, and she's just old school country way, the old-fashioned way to do things. Very educational. She taught how to make soap, all kinds of different things. She's raising a garden, raising animals to slaughter for meat, raising rabbits, all kinds of. There's a large variety of information on her site. Over to the solar stuff, Solar Cabin, and I believe the guy's name is Lamar, Simple Solar Homesteading. He has a 16 by 16 cabin with a loft that's completely off the grid, and you can look on his videos. Of course, there he is there. It shows the propane. He's getting away from propane because it's expensive, but he shows you how to build a small cabin and go completely off-grid with it, and how he's doing. He's currently living in it full-time, so he's a good example on showing how to go solar with a generator if you need it on cloudy days, and so forth. You can also build a cabin out of pallets, which I'm recently discovered. Also, Green Power Science. I think it's Dan Rojas. Been watching him for a little while. He has some interesting solar projects. A little bit out of my league. I do like watching him. He's very entertaining, very knowledgeable. Got some good things to do, like that one there. That's a 500-watt halogen lamp he converted to an HID headlight, 12 volts. So you can run it off a car battery and have a lot of light to equal a 500-watt light bulb. Next is OBX Sol Wind. He does a lot of solar stuff. He did a diesel generator review showing that you can run, I believe it was hydraulic fluid, transmission fluid, used motor oil, and a few other things in a diesel, and you got to clean it, of course, not clog up your stuff. So he's real educational. He's got a good solar system up on his house, and you can look at that on his channel. The other one, if you like learning how to survive out and do camping out in the wilderness, shelters and things, it's called Real Big Monkey 1, Fun in the Woods. This guy's from Georgia. He's got a real thick southern accent. I know more than me. And he shows a lot of good techniques if you're stuck out in the woods to provide shelter and how to cook, a little bit of backpacking, a lot of variety there for the wilderness. Then the other one is Wilderness Outfitters Pathfinder School, which is Dave Canterbury, which he stars in Dual Survival with the Cody Lundeen fella. That's the hippie guy, and he's the ex-military man. He does a lot of information on survival, very similar to Real Big Monkey 1, but he goes further with it, learning how to live off the land, the plants, how to use them medicinally, and a lot of information there. The last one is a lot of medical information, and that is Patriot Nurse. She tells you a lot of medical preparations you can have in your bug-out bag, in your regular everyday supply for any type of an emergency. She goes into a lot of collapse scenarios and such. But it'd be good to have for weather emergencies, inflation, whatever. But I would like to encourage you to check those channels out and maybe subscribe to them. Got a lot of good information. If you're looking to gather information, these are the majority of the people that I watch. Of course, I have some other subscriptions, but these are the top ones that I watch on a regular basis, and I recommend them to you. Anyway, thanks a good one. Have a great one.